and new wrestling trivia champion, the PA sensation, Gregory Cherry.
May 19th, 2006, Whisper, his brother Eric Angle.
The greatest promo of our time, Scott Steiner.
The Zombie, Survivor Series 2008, Fifi, 2015. Beware of Dog, Jerry the King Lawler, Grandmaster Sexay,
SummerSlam 2003.
Night of Champions 2008,
X-Pac, Albany, New York.
Mr. Kennedy,
Karma, Eric Young. Luna Vachon, Christian Cage, Tommy Dreamer. Lita and Victoria, Sheamus. Chris Jericho and Christian, Ron the Truth Killings. William Regal, Virgil.
Titus O'Neil, British Bulldog. Big Daddy Cold Diesel. Booker T. Beth Phoenix. The Undertaker.
If we get to 100, I will entertain, if Jeff and Greg can make it happen, to be a challenger to Greg Cherry at the Wrestling Trivia Challenge if this video hits 100 likes. So I don't know if YouTube will allow your fake accounts to give us their thumbs up, but there you have it.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everybody in between, to one of the most anticipated moments we've had in the history of the NoDQ.com media department, period. I mean, I'll be honest with you. This is the season finale of the NoDQ.com Wrestling Trivia Challenge for 2020. I am, of course, your host with the most, the West Coast Professor Jeff Meacham. I am joined in the eye in the sky, if you will, as always, by our Statboy, Mike Caldwell. Thank you, Mikey, for being here as always. I appreciate you being our overseer, and because Jeff can't count, as we know. Joining us today, first of all, is our challenger. He has been waiting oh so patiently all season long. It seems like he's been waiting for 3 years because, as you all remember, he was the guy who sat opposite me on the very first episode of the Wrestling Trivia Challenge back in 2017. He has bided his time. He has watched as our champion has dominated this field, and he is stepping up to the proverbial plate, much like his beloved Indians, or, you know, up to the free throw line like his beloved Cavs, or however you want to classify it.
None of the above.
None of the above. Very good. Virtue, welcome back to the hot seat, sir.
Hey, I have questions for both of you, because I think, correct me if I'm wrong, are you the only one that has beat Greg Cherry through all of this in wrestling trivia?
It is my understanding that I am the only one so far to have defeated Greg Cherry. I've been beaten a few times. I've lost the title 4 times, twice to Greg, once to Chris Cass, and once to David Diaz, who those two and I, should this tournament take place, we will be part of the initial quote-unquote qualifying triple threat coming up at the end of the year. But nobody other than myself has defeated Greg Cherry in the 3 years that he has been the predominant champion.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know. And, you know, the question is, what type of game am I going to bring to the table? I guess we're going to have to start this thing and find out.
I guess we are. But before we start the game, we have a couple more things to do. And the first thing, of course, is to introduce the man who is, well, earlier today, he watched his beloved Notre Dame play their Thanksgiving week game, and that went how it went. And we are now here in the moment. It is at hand. We are at day 993. He is the reigning, defending, as of today, 993 days, undefeated and undisputed NoDQ.com Wrestling Trivia Challenge champion, the Pennsylvania sensation, Greg Cherry. How are you, my friend? How are you feeling in this moment?
I wasn't sure if this moment was ever going to happen.
Right.
To sit, I've brought it up numerous times, but when I was champion for about 60 days, I joked about being the longest reigning champion in the history of the show.
Yeah.
And here I sit 993 days after winning the championship in that triple threat match.
Yeah. Crazy,
With
right?
10 correct answers at the most to secure my spot and being one of the few people in the history of wrestling to have a championship reign hit 4 digits.
The buzzword has been bananas this season for me. I've said how crazy this is, how bananas this whole thing is, and I'm just happy to be a part of it. I'll tell you what right now. But who else I'm also be happy to be a part of it is our beloved rule reader herself. And for the last time this season, let's go to Sarah Pribis with our rules.
Hi, I'm Sarah Pribis, and here are the rules for the NoDQ.com Wrestling Trivia Challenge. Each game consists of 20 questions. Starting with the champion, the players take turns alternating between the 20 questions. Each contestant has 10 seconds to answer each question, and a contestant gets a point per correctly answered question. If a contestant incorrectly answers their question, the opponent has an opportunity to provide a correct answer. If both contestants fail to answer correctly, no one gets the point for that question. Each contestant has the opportunity to skip one of their own questions for an alternate question without penalty. The opponent cannot answer a skipped question, but can answer the alternate question if the initial player answers that one incorrectly. The first contestant to reach 10 points, or whoever has the most points after all 20 questions have been asked, will be declared the NoDQ.com Wrestling Trivia Challenge champion. In the event of a tie, a special tiebreaker will take place until one contestant wins the game. Now, let's ring the bell and get this match started.
Sarah, as always, we appreciate your presence here on the show, and we will definitely give you a huge shout out during the post game, which, by the way, is coming up immediately following this show. Don't forget, guys, on all 3 channels. I didn't mention this at the top. We're on for the first time all season, all 3 of our respective NoDQ family channels. If you will. We are on the Greg Cherry brand, as we are each and every other Friday. We are on my channel for the first time during the contest itself. And for the first time all season, we're on the NoDQ channel. So everybody watching, thank you so much for keeping up with us all throughout this reign of Greg's, through the last year, through the last 993 days, if we're being honest with ourselves. But definitely this season, like I said to the boys before we went on the air, it's been more of a rough terrain than it has a smooth ride getting here. 2020 has been kind of a poop show for sure. So we're here now, and as we always do here on the Wrestling Trivia Challenge, Greg, as the champion, you are first up, sir, with question number 1. Thank you, Carmela. Which rock band provided several songs for use by WWE, including 2 WrestleMania theme songs and a theme song for one of their weekly television shows? 10 seconds. Go.
Saliva.
That is correct.
WrestleMania is 18, 23, and the ECW theme.
There you go.
That might be all you need, Greg.
You know what? Stranger things have happened.
You know, it's funny though. Like, I knew that one, but I didn't get it. That's how it was against Jeff. I knew the ones I could get that the other guy got, but that's all right.
How they fall. And for the record, Mikey can vouch for I did hit the randomizer, as I always do. So let me just throw that out there. All right, Virtue, up to you, sir. Who was the final recognized holder of the original WWF/WWE Women's Championship? 10 seconds. Go.
Charlotte Flair.
That is incorrect. I'll explain momentarily. Greg, you need it repeated?
No.
10 seconds. Go.
It's one of them. I don't remember which one.
Yes. It was the other one. It was Layla.
It was Layla. Damn it.
Layla was actually the recognized. Virtue, you had the final holder of the original Divas Championship, who was indeed Charlotte Flair going into WrestleMania 32.
That's where I was on that one, but
right. Yeah, even
I don't
though
think I would have got Layla though. I wouldn't.
Yeah, it's funny. Even though Michelle technically won the unification match, Layla was the last person recognized. It's a very weird thing they did.
Yeah.
All right, back to Greg. Who were the victors in the first ever War Games match under the NXT/WWE banner? 10 seconds. Go.
Undisputed Era.
That is correct.
Only
Yes, I
three
did know
of them
that one
last.
too.
Only Cole, O'Reilly, and Fish, because it wasn't the four of them yet.
Right, because Strong hadn't yet turned to the dark side.
But he was in that match.
He was in that match, yes, with the Authors of Pain. Virtue. Which state has held the most Survivor Series pay-per-views? 10 seconds. Go.
I don't think it's what I want to say because there's been so many of them since. Ohio.
The buzzer went off, so your answer is incorrect.
I wasn't aware that we did buzzers, but that's okay.
Well, it was in the rules, but that's okay.
I didn't read them.
Greg, you need it repeated?
No.
10 seconds. Go.
I'm going to say he's right and say Ohio.
That is correct.
Dude, on a technicality, dude, that's bullshit.
You know,
I was not given the rules. No one told me to read rules, but that's fine. It is what it is. It would have been nice if you guys would have said in the private chat, hey, there's rules to this. So I don't remember doing a buzzer with you.
There have been rules for 3 years, and that was a Greg Cherry rule established in the early part of
season 2. I'd have two that was given to him and that I knew, and the one that I missed the buzzer on that I didn't know about a rule, of course. Go to the next one.
Virtue's Rage is in effect today. Here we go. Okay.
Go to the next one. Buzzer, buzz it off.
All right. Greg.
What is it, like 5 seconds?
10 seconds, actually. 10. And I even said 10 seconds go before I started the timer. So.
All right. We got it. Let's go.
Okay. Greg, who is the only North American-based member of the original NWO to never log a single appearance in the WWF/WWE? 10 seconds. Go.
Feel like it's somebody obscure. Louis Piccoli?
Incorrect. I'll explain momentarily. Virtue, do you need repeated?
Yes. I'll make you repeat every single one now.
That's fine. Who is the only North American-based member of the original NWO to never log a single appearance in the WWF/WWE? You have 10 seconds to answer. Go.
Scott Norton.
Also incorrect. He did appear for WWE in a few tryout matches and a couple of matches on the B shows early on.
That was a solid guess.
The correct answer is NWO Sting, Jeff Farmer.
Oh, geez. I figured it was going to be somebody
obscure.
Yeah, that's why I threw out Spicoli.
Yeah, but Spicoli was Rad Radford, remember?
Oh, damn it.
He bodied on a wannabe. Yeah. All right, Virtue, back to you, sir.
Are there any new rules I need to know about that I don't know about? That I should?
Well, since you missed what Sarah said, you have 10 seconds to answer each question. There will be a buzzer. You have the option to skip your own question asked to you first in the event you don't know if you think Greg knows. It's either first to 10 or best of 20, whichever comes first. And I think that's it, right, Greg?
I believe so.
Okay. There you go.
Greg Cherry rules already applied today, so
right. Greg Cherry rules already in effect today with the buzzer thing. So all right. Virtue, back to you, sir. What kind of match did Brock Lesnar and The Big Show compete in for the WWE Championship at the 2003 Judgment Day pay-per-view? 10 seconds. Go.
Street fight.
That is incorrect. Greg, you need to repeat?
No.
10 seconds. Go.
Stretcher match.
That is the correct answer. All right, back to Greg. Which Eastern United States city hosted the Great American Bash 8 times, more than any other city? 10 seconds. Go.
Richmond, Virginia.
That is incorrect.
I figured it would be.
Virtue, I assume you want to repeat it, so I'll go ahead and repeat it. Which Eastern United States city hosted American Bash 8 times, more than any other city? 10 seconds, go.
Philadelphia.
That is also incorrect. The correct answer is Baltimore, Maryland.
Freaking Baltimore.
Damn that Baltimore. All right. Virtue, back to you for your question. At which NXT takeover did all of the current NXT championship designs make their debut?
Oh, crap.
10 seconds, go.
Takeover event. I don't even know if I know all the subtitles of the takeover events. Let's say Takeover London.
Incorrect either way because you missed the buzzer. But he
he started before, he
Yeah,
started
like-
before the buzzer, so if he would have
And I
got it.
swear I actually started saying Ohio as the buzzer was still buzzing. So just very weird rules.
There also might be a lag. Keep that in mind. But either way, you're wrong on this one. Either way, you're wrong on this one. So
I can vouch for Virtue. He started that one before the buzzer. So
Okay.
if
But
he
he
would have
still
had it right,
right. Okay.
No, it's still ticky tacky on the other one when I wasn't given the proper list of rules.
Okay. All right. Greg, you need to repeat it on this one? Now we've gone around the horn here.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay. 10 seconds. Go.
Was it Takeover New Orleans?
Also incorrect answer. It was Orlando in 2017.
I picked the wrong Mania. Dang it.
You did. That's okay. All right. See where we're at here on the score here because I have no idea what the hell the score is right now. Okay. Very good. All right. Greg, almost every blood member of the legendary Anawahi wrestling family that has appeared with WWE held a championship at some point during their run with the company. As of today's date, name one of the two that did not. 10 seconds. Go.
Manu.
That is a correct answer. I also would have accepted the Tonga Kid, aka Sam Fatu.
Because I didn't think that, despite him being with Rhodes and DiBiase, that he was included in like Freebird rule. So
Right, he was not, and because by the time they won the titles, he was not part of Legacy. So,
gotcha.
Actually, I think they won it before they even were Legacy. So, anyway, all right, Virtue. Who is the only person to win the NWA World Heavyweight Championship via disqualification? 10 seconds. Go.
Tim Storm.
Incorrect, sir. Greg, need to repeat it?
No.
10 seconds. Go.
Abyss.
That is the correct answer. Over
TNA.
Sting.
Yep.
Over Sting in DNA. Yes, sir. All right. Greg, who was the first WWF/WWE European champion to win the championship in North America? 10 seconds. Go.
Triple H.
That is correct.
Because Bulldog won it in Germany, and then Shawn won it in England, and then Triple H won on Raw.
Yes, sir. And the greatest European championship in history. Okay, anyway.
Arguably.
Arguably. Slaughter loved it. I mean, you know. All right, Virtue. How many victims of The Undertaker's legendary WrestleMania streak never held a major championship in the big three? WWF, WWE, Crockett, WCW, or ECW?
What kind of questions are these?
They've been all season, brother.
Yeah.
5.
Okay, incorrect.
Yeah, I mean, just,
Greg, would you like it repeated?
No, because I don't have a clue off the top of my head.
I'll go ahead and say 10 seconds. Go.
0.
Incorrect. The correct answer is 2. Jake the Snake Roberts, and King
John
Kong.
Gonzalez. Oh, John Gonzalez held the title?
John Gonzalez was a champion in WCW. It was like a 6-man championship thing.
Oh,
that they
one of
had
those
briefly,
goofy
so-
ass thing. Oh,
Yeah,
jeez.
yeah. I know.
What? Jake wasn't a champion in WCW?
Nope. He was there so quick. If you blinked, you missed his ass. Honestly, so
I thought he had a TV title ring in there somewhere. Okay. All right.
All right, Greg, back to you, sir. What was Mick Foley's final match in the WWE? 10 seconds. Go.
The 2012 Rumble.
Correct. Let's see where we're at here. Okay. All right. Virtue. Which WWE Hall of Famer briefly managed Billy Gunn just prior to the formation of the New Age Outlaws?
Honky Tonk Man.
That's correct.
Yep.
There we go. You're on the board.
Well, it's just the luck of the draw, and I didn't know the rules. I have about 4 right now. What am I going to do?
Hey, well, you'd have 4, and Greg would have what he's got. So there you
You
go.
have a couple less if I had the ones, because we don't know for sure if he'd know the other ones that he would have got if he didn't get the ones he did.
Have fun.
I'm still chapped about the buzzer and not being told the rules. I mean, that's just been a mental lag for me now. Not saying I'd be doing better, but I'm putting you on the spot for that. Especially this being such a big, high-profile last match to Greg's 1000. I really thought you'd be on the ball with that, and I don't remember seeing anything. But carry on. Let's get this thing finished.
If you remember seeing the rules, you haven't watched the entire season, but that's okay. That's okay.
You think I watched these?
Wow.
I've watched the big ones. I've watched the big matches with you in it. I watched the headliners.
I see. Okay.
Right.
All right, Greg. Who held the WWE Championship in the final match in which Mick Foley challenged for the title? 10 seconds. Go.
John Cena.
Correct.
That Night of Champions match in 07.
Yes, indeed. The show that should not be spoken of because of the ECW Championship match. All right, Virtue. Which longtime WWE personality holds the dubious distinction of the shortest reign in the history of the aforementioned WWE Women's Championship, the original championship? 10 seconds. Go.
The Cat.
Incorrect. Greg, repeat.
Yeah.
All right. Which longtime WWE personality holds the dubious distinction of the shortest reign in the history of the original, the aforementioned WWE Women's Championship? 10 seconds. Go.
I'm going to throw out Hervina.
That is correct. Harvey Whippleman. And based on my score man in the booth, the score is now 10-1. Therefore,
Harvey Wimpleman, long-time wrestling. Well, neither was the Cat.
Long-time WWE personality. He's the WWE for like 20 years, dude.
Really? How come I only remember him for like a minute in the 90s? But I said the Cat. She wasn't a long time anyway. So
I'll tell you what, Virtue. We'll do this. There are 4 questions left in the original group of 20 I had.
okay.
I'll go ahead and throw those out there in the order they were supposed to be given to one of you, and we'll see where the score is after that. How about that?
Well, it doesn't matter. I mean, I only have 1 point. So
Okay. So, I mean, I don't mind your ass being chapped with the buzzer. I get that. But it's still what.
The buzzer didn't chat my ass. It's not being told the rules. No, how often was I in the chat or watching any of these other than the episode I was on with you or the episodes that I watched with you on there? So you as a host, I thought would have told me, hey, here are the rules. That's all. I might have been a little more prepared at the beginning of this, but I think the result would have still been the same. I might have had maybe 3 or 4.
Okay. Well, now that
it would have went on long.
If you want to do the last 4 questions, just because you wrote them, for crying out loud, so
right. Okay.
Just for the fun of it.
Just for fun of it. That's fine. Okay. All right. I will ask. Okay. Well, this is 17, so it's supposed to go to you first, Greg. So here we go. Which WWE Hall of Famer was WCW champion for a total cumulative time than both the infamous David Arquette and Vince Russo? 10 seconds, go.
Okay, one more time.
Which WWE Hall of Famer
Uh-huh.
was WCW World Champion for a total cumulative time shorter than both David Arquette and Vince Russo? 10 seconds, go.
Kurt Angle.
Correct. All right. Virtue. Which two cities were the final? By the way, this is a Travis Fame question, so I'll throw it out there in advance. Which two cities were the final hosts of Raw and SmackDown, respectively, prior to the COVID-19 shutdown and the move to the PC?
Oh, jeez.
Wait, say that one more time because your questions are so long. I lose you after 5 words.
To be fair, T-Fame wrote that one. That was Greg's buddy Travis who wrote that one. So, all right. Which two cities were the final hosts of Raw and SmackDown, respectively, prior to the shutdown and the move to the PC for the COVID lockdown?
Detroit? I have to say 2 cities?
Yeah, but which two? Raw and SmackDown. Yeah.
Detroit and Pittsburgh. I have no clue.
Greg, any guesses?
I actually thought he was right.
I thought it was up this way, Greg, but
Yeah, because Pittsburgh.
I can't
Pittsburgh was supposed
retain
to.
this type of information like you do. You
Yeah.
know,
Well,
I just don't have that gift.
I honestly thought that was it because the Pittsburgh was supposed to host the Austin 316 night. And
Right, but ended up being the PC.
Wait, so
Actually,
what was
it was actually up even further northeast. It was DC and Buffalo.
I was never going to get that.
Oh,
Yeah. All right. Well, both of you, I'll throw it out there. Whoever guesses it first, I'll just do it for shits and giggles. What was the name of the WCW tag team that was made up of Paul Orndorff and Paul Roma?
the Wonderfuls.
Pretty wonderful.
There you got it, boy, Greg. See, you know. Okay.
All
right.
Yeah. Was the Spotify question last?
No, there was no Spotify question this time. Oh, actually, no. The Spotify was a skip question, but we'll get there. All right. The last of the original 20 was, who is the first TNA/Impact X Division champion to not have held a championship in a national promotion prior to winning that title? That make any sense? I kind of fucked that up. I screwed that up. Sorry.
So who was the first TNA X Division champion to have that be their first major title, essentially?
Basically, yes.
P. Williams.
He said Petey Williams.
And that is incorrect. And Greg, your guess is?
Oh, low key.
Also incorrect. AJ Styles, y'all.
See, I figured that was too obvious.
The first champion.
Yeah. Okay.
The obvious ones are the bitch. All right. So the first skip question was, whoever would have skipped first, which former United States champion was the first person to win the year-end award, the NoDQ.com year-end award for most underutilized other than Cesaro? Because he's like the perennial winner of that award.
Are we answering free will right now?
It's free will.
Rusev.
Very good. Yes, sir. You are correct. There you go.
I'm good for a handful if given the right questions and saying them on time.
Yep.
All right. Well, okay. All right. So, Virtue. The other skip question would have been, according to Spotify, which former WWE and Impact title holder used an entrance theme entitled International Woman?
Can you say that one more time?
Sure. According to Spotify, which former WWE and Impact title holder used an entrance theme entitled International Woman?
She had the Impact title.
It's a very small list of both of those. So,
yeah, I'm trying to remember her name. Tara.
No, it was not Victoria. It was Greg.
What was she in TNA? Tara.
She was Tara, but she's Victoria in WWE, right? But that's either way. It's not her character. Greg.
It's Gail Kim.
It is Gail Kim. Yes, sir. Very good. All right. So now that we've got all 22 questions out of the way, let me just sit there and take a breath and quote the infamous Dr. Ian Malcolm from Jurassic Park. You did it. You crazy son of a bitch. You did it. You won. Like you retain the title on the finale. I can't even like process it. Like I sat there afterward. I'm like, oh, that's it. We're done.
Look, all right. So Greg's awesome at this. Like Jeff, you're the only one that can beat him. And even then he started owning you. Here, I'm going to cut this promo right now. Greg's part of NoDQ, and that is great. So do I mind getting blown out by a legend like him? Absolutely not. Why are these other sites that do this wrestling trivia not taking his challenge when he is probably just as good as Howard Finkel, rest in peace, for wrestling trivia? That's probably the only man that might be able to beat Greg. Any of these other sites that claim to have anything with wrestling trivia should have this man on his show. They're afraid. You are afraid. He can beat pretty much anybody. He can now beat Jeff almost anytime. He crushes me. I scored 2. I can't even answer the questions in the right amount of time because I'm so nervous. So seriously, get this man on your show. Greg,
yes.
Seriously.
Yes.
You know, I've been thinking about that this whole run quietly. It's not that I don't watch wrestling trivia. I keep up with it. I don't watch every one of them, but like, man, that really irks me when I see Greg really trying to do that on social media and it gets ignored.
It's not like I'm sitting here serving up ham and eggers on purpose. Greg just freaking blows these guys away. You know,
you saw how pissed it made me because I knew it was going to happen.
Right. And I sat here in this corner of my office here for an hour a year and a half ago, and we went toe to toe, and he still beat me. And yeah, it still chaps my ass. I'm not going to lie. So I'm looking forward to this triple threat.
Seriously, they're afraid because he would go on there and take the title.
They are.
Anyway, I had to say that. Yeah. So congratulations, Greg. I wish I could have been more of a, or it came down to the final one. I tried. I did. I got a little under, off edge there, but hey, we're here. Doesn't matter how we got there. It is what it is. Right, Jeff? That's how you say it.
Absolutely. And since I'm not sure if he's going to be able to join us for the post game in a few minutes because he's got other obligations, Mikey, come on into the room real quick because I know you want to talk to the champ and give your congratulations and everything. So please come on in and say what you got to say because I'm a little flabbergasted. I need to prepare for the post game here in a few minutes. So just let me breathe, man.
Well, first, let me say, congratulations, Cherry. I knew you were going to do it. I mean, this is your accomplishment. Virtue, I will say this. I will have your back on that first question. I have always known that the rule is if you if you start to talk before the buzzer goes off, that should count as you're giving your answer. Whether you said the word Ohio before or after the buzzer went off, that could be a little bit in there, but just me talking, I would have given you that correct point. But
I mean, I might have had 3, maybe 4. That might have given me a little momentum, but like he would have still beat me. So it's fine.
But I just want to at least throw that out there.
Yeah, and it's not a debate. This is actual knowledge versus opinion. I'm better at opinion. I mean, I'm not saying I'm better than you guys at opinion, but I'm better myself at opinion.
And that promo you cut, I'm going to back you up on that one. I've been hashtagging Cherry for Quizzlemania for months. And I'll even say it. If you guys remember earlier in the season, he even beat me. And I'm the one who has got detailed title histories, and I'm writing books on superstars. I wanted to get in on this. He beat me 10-2 or 10-3. And that was a beating. I took it graciously. So these other sites, they like you said, they are scared. But I'm glad this is all over and done with. And I'm looking forward to continuing on. I have my shirt too. We match. I'm representing the brand and all that. So I just wanted to say that and finally be able to come onto an episode because I've been in the green room the whole time. I'm keeping track. I'm verifying questions. I'm doing all that. Yes. And check out the sports bar later on in the week.
Well, I mean, I truly think since Howard Finkel passed away, nobody knows more about wrestling trivia than Greg, and we don't know if maybe Greg knew more about than Howard, right? But Howard was one of those legends that knew everything.
Absolutely.
He documented everything.
Yeah, if Howard would have been in the physical and mental state to be able to continue to do the trivia thing, that would have been a match I wanted, and I would have put the title on the line because that would have been the proving ground. It's a shame he's no longer with us,
dude.
But
That would have been the Monty Python moment for sure, dude. Holy friggin' grail to beat Howard Finkel on a trivia bout. That would have been the business for sure. Mike and I talked about Howard for many years about how Mikey wanted to succeed Howard in the statistician role at WWE HQ. So he's the man. And I do have to say, Virtue's absolutely right. The fact that I'm the only guy to have actually beaten Greg in 3 years just says, I have knowledge up here I don't even recall I have half the damn time, but B, he still beat me straight up more than once. And
it's all legit, people. It's not rigged, or else today's matchup would have came down to the last question. So
exactly.
There you have it.
Exactly. And Virtue, everybody out there knows Virtue is not one to blow smoke up the proverbial butt. So, it is what it is. I will say this. We have a wonderful post game scheduled here in just a few minutes. And as I promised, Greg, there will be surprises. There will be special guests, and there will be all kinds of shenanigans going on coming up here.
Is that plural with special guests?
Maybe.
Oh boy.
Maybe. So stay tuned.
Present.
Yeah, exactly. Well, early Christmas / late birthday. So there you go. So we appreciate everybody that's been along for the ride here the last season. And for the last, what season are we on here, Greg?
This is the end of season 8, as far as I've been keeping.
Shit, season 8. Holy crap. So 8 seasons in, we are still cooking with gas. We will be back. Let me be clear on that. We will be back at the first of the year. The champ always has a plan in mind, and he will be talking about that in the post game today. So stay tuned for that. Again, on all 3 channels, we're going the simulcast you're seeing right now. We're going to keep it on going, baby, but we're going to take a little break here to collect ourselves, because it was Greg and I have been freaking sweating it out here for the past couple weeks here, so we need to breathe.
For the past couple months, like
well, yeah.
Okay, since the Ruben match, I have been.
Very true. The Ruben thing just completely derailed. Like, we were not prepared for that. We were not even. Yeah, it was. And God bless everybody that's been in line and faced Greg. Again, I'll talk more about it in the post game, but Virtue, I thank you again for taking time. I know you're busy with the outside of Virtue world that you live in, and I appreciate you coming in and taking time and challenging Greg. So thank you so much. Mikey, again, thank you for keeping score for me, because again, as we know on Greg Cherry's Teespring, Jeff can't count. So thank you for that. And for the champ, Greg Cherry, I'm the host, Jeff Meacham. We'll see you in the post game in just a few minutes. This has been the season finale of the NoDQ.com Wrestling Trivia Challenge. Wow. Yeah, we've been sitting on there for a couple of days. Of course, we always pre-tape these things, but welcome to the post-game show of the season finale of the NoDQ.com Wrestling Trivia Challenge here on the NoDQ.com YouTube channel, the Greg Cherry brand, and the Jeff Meacham Network. We appreciate all of you being here for so long. It's been just crazy. It seems like the ride took forever to get here, but now we're here. We're in the moment. I've been promising things for so long, and it's time for me to pay up. And let me first of all bring in the man who did the damn thing in the first place. He is past 993. He will hit day 1000 as the reigning, defending, undefeated, let me be clear on that, undisputed NoDQ.com Wrestling Trivia Challenge champion. My goodness, Greg. I mean, it's just crazy that we're here. We're in the moment. Dude, how do you feel? I mean, you had to edit all this in 3 days. And you've been sitting on it just waiting. Like, how do you feel, brother?
Yeah, with me not being home yesterday until about 10 o'clock at night when I really got into the editing, took me a while. I don't know if it's still processed yet that, hey, you don't have to defend your title for a while. But 1,000 days next week. It's happening.
Right?
It is happening, Jeff.
I can't. Yeah, seriously.
4-digit title reign.
Yeah, it's crazy that, we haven't seen one of those in wrestling in a very long time. I believe Dan Severn's the last guy. So, that's, again, the buzzword was bananas. I mentioned that during the opening of the show, which, by the way, the opening of the show you saw with the countdown, the scroll across, that was all this guy. He put that together in 2 days. So, dude, major props to you, sir. Gotta love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah, Paul, Jazz did come close recently with the NWA Women's Championship, but she just didn't get there, and that was her choice. Let me first bring in. I did mention on the show that I had some special guests, and I am going to deliver the special guests. First of all, let me bring in the man who, without a platform to deliver, I wouldn't be sitting here hosting this thing, or had been champion 648 times. And you would have been champion for 1,000 days. Aaron, come on in. Let's see if we get the damn thing to work.
Hey!
There's Aaron. Aaron, dude, I got to tell you, man, it is so good to see you. I know you're going to be doing your live tweeting thing here in about 18 minutes, so I appreciate you coming in on a Friday night, because WWE is still a hot ticket right now with the Undertaker retirement thing. So it's good to see you. You watched it like the rest of the world. What do you think sitting here? Greg did it, man. It's crazy.
Congratulations, Greg, on your seemingly endless streak. You've gone through everybody. You beat Virtue, and man, Virtue put up such a fight. I have to give Virtue credit, though. He did everything he could to try and save face, talk about all the different rules and not knowing what was going on. Well played, Virtue. Well played. But Greg, you've done an amazing job. You are the greatest wrestling trivia mind ever. Yes. You beat me. You beat Jeff. You beat Virtue. You beat Chris Cass, David Diaz, and the list goes on. Anybody who knows anything about wrestling that is willing to face you, you've beaten. There are people out there that claim to be trivia experts, yet you've tweeted at them. You've offered them a chance to face you in a trivia match, and they just ignore you. And I would be scared too, because you know more than I'll ever remember. What's the proper term? You'll forget more than I've ever known. I think that's what I was going for.
Yeah, something like that.
I forgot how it goes exactly.
Yes, sir. Yes, very cool. Awesome.
It's amazing how long you've been able to keep it going, and even under pressure, you've been able to step up to the plate and take down your competition. So congratulations again.
Yeah, I mean, we saw that. The triple threat was, March 10th of 2018. So he's approaching 3 years within a short amount of time here, like literally. And he's been champion for almost the entire 3-year run of the show. So I sit back and I go, I've spent 30 years of my life as a fan and 18 as a podcast host, thanks to this guy, claiming I knew everything. I don't know shit. I know nothing. Like four reigns is great, but if you look on that graphic that Kobe made up, the reigns are short, man, and it all came down to you. You are the kryptonite to my proverbial Superman, and I nobody has been able to figure you out. And even Virtue, who was full of bravado and whatnot, could not get the job done today. So there you
go. I mean, I'm almost at a loss for words because you have to remember, if you guys have been watching all this season, I have not been ahead the entire time. There were a couple matches in that reign where I was behind, sometimes by 2 points, and 2 points in a 10-point game is a lot. It really is. Yeah. It's sometimes that is, I want to say unovercomable, but that doesn't actually sound like a word.
Well, we'll make it a word because it's your show. We'll do how we want to do. Unovercomable. There we go. That's what it is, So one of the guys that you defeated this season, and I'll bring him on right now, is a man who is part of the NoDQ. I don't want to say distant past because it makes it sound like we're all ancient on this channel, but he was with us back in the day before YouTube was even a thing. Stagger Lee, what is up, brother?
Oh, hey.
Look, okay. For those of you that don't understand the seriousness, look who's in this room right now. You've got Team XMV circa April 2005 and our biggest fan. Like, I mean, we're just this is it. This is it right here, brother. I love it.
Did you win? Did you win, Greg?
He won the match. Yes, he won.
Just squeaked by.
Oh, that's good.
Yes,
I didn't want to be the last Mo that you beat. So
that's too funny. Yeah,
congratulations.
He pretty much stomped him, but Virtue will say that he didn't know the rules, he didn't know this, that. Whatever, man. That's all good. It's all good.
I was more worried. Man. Yeah, I was more worried about Notre Dame and North Carolina today than I was this.
Seriously, and dude, y'all really, another buzz term in the show was chat my ass. They made us wait till freaking how long before the show was supposed to start today? It's like, dude, come on.
Yeah, and trust me, when they went up by 2 touchdowns, I know Aaron and football talk is whatever, but when they went up by 2 touchdowns with like a minute to go, it's like, okay, cool, I can relax a little bit. Trivia's on, we're good. So.
Right. Yeah, I even said, I was telling her, are you going to be there for the post game? He's like, yeah, we're going to be as soon as this drive's over. I'm like, okay, good. So, yeah, it's just great stuff. Lee, anything else you want to say to the champ as he prepares to, next Friday is going to be, I'm sure some sort of a major shindig up at the house, for your own personal self, because it is.
So where does Greg Cherry go from here? So now we need 3 full years. 1,000 days is that milestone day. 1,005 days doesn't mean shit anymore. Right. What you need to do is go. You're going on your 3rd year, your 3rd anniversary of being champ. So now it's an annual thing. It's not who's going to stop you before day 1,000. It's who's going to fucking stop you.
Right.
So far, the answer's been nobody. But I'll tell you what, I do want to bring this comment up. Marshall Leonard in the chat says, I have not faced you, Greg Cherry, because I haven't been invited. You ignored my challenges. First of all, I don't ignore any challenges.
Right.
And let me make this announcement now for everybody who's watching. And I will let everybody know I want to acquire some people also to challenge. I am doing another 16-person tournament. And it's a little more than 16 people because there will be a qualifying triple threat also that is going to happen because only one former champion is going to enter the tournament.
Right.
It's Jeff, Chris, and David in a triple threat match hosted by yours truly.
Ooh, right. It's funny you mentioned Chris.
Yes. Because Chris has a chance.
All right.
Chris Cass. Hey,
Chris
you
Cass
should be busy
preparing
to win another championship for the NoDQ crew, brother.
That's in 11 minutes. I have to go and join their Skype
Oh,
call, so I figured I'd stop by and
shit! Sorry about that. My bad. Sorry
come
about
in
that.
before I go in there. But it's been a long time since I've been on NoDQ's page on here. I'm here, and I'm here to congratulate you, Greg, on 1,000 days as the trivia champion. You won it in a match. I was involved in that match that you won it in, and it's been honestly, the time has flown by. It feels like yesterday we were doing that triple threat, and I could probably almost tell you every single question that was in that because it still runs through my head.
It was a great match. It really was. Probably one of the best matches we've done as far as trivia goes.
And, we both ventured out into other things. Like, I'm going to go win a title that you've held previously in the last couple months. And we're both doing the old CWT thing where the NoD crew. Yes, I don't know if the rest of the guys here know about that, but we're doing our own thing on another page.
We
might as well on it earlier in the season, or a couple weeks ago, actually.
Yeah. So Cass essentially joined the CWT, and I saw it, and I got interested. It's like, instead of Chris and I going against each other, what if we teamed up?
Unstoppable.
We are unstoppable. We haven't lost yet. And I mean, what would you expect for both of us? But
here's the thing: when you want to talk about future challengers, the CWT, there is some good guys in there.
There are, and I think some of them will be involved in the tournament. I'm going to reach out to a couple in particular.
Yeah, we're going to give a special shout out to Matthew Rosa.
Yes, who is the champion over there. I want to get the most solid 16 people for this tournament. Technically more because, I guess it's technically 18 with the triple threat. But I want to get the most solid group of people to give me the best challenge. And quite frankly, if I beat whoever wins the tournament, the show might honestly end because I don't know if anybody would beat me. Like it's going to be one of those things. Whereas like, hey, if I lose, then I get a shot to regain it. But if I win, what happens there?
They should just make a movie about you called Any Given Friday.
Yeah.
Shit, right?
Really should.
That's awesome. Well, let's see who else is popping in here. Let's see. Let's go ahead and bring in our buddy, the high roller, as he's called on the NoDQ chat of the NoDQ family. Big Baller G, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man.
What's going on, guys?
Dude, first of all, you two guys on the left side of the shot, are you as pissed at the NFL as anybody else, or what? What the hell is going on in the freaking NFL?
Know what? I'm going to hit 1,000 days. I'm going to hit 1,000 days before the Steelers play the Ravens at this rate. I'm going to hit 2,000 days because they keep delaying the damn game so much.
It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous how obnoxious it is that they just can't freaking get it. I get it. This COVID thing is weird. We all of us in this room know that, right?
Yeah.
But
and the thing is, and Lamar is still out come this Tuesday.
It's like how anyway. Yeah. How much do you push the okay? Well, we're gonna let the Ravens have a freaking gimme. It's like, come on, guys, come on. Anyway, we're not here to talk about the damn Ravens. We're here to talk about the champ, and the challenger is in the chat room. So thank you for coming in here, Virtue. He says, a loss is a loss. Only one to beat Greg was Jeff. Other sites are afraid of Greg. As we said, there you go. That's it. Yep. They're scared.
Yep. Anyways, congrats, Greg. Next week is 1,000 days. Unfreaking believable. I know you beat me towards the beginning of your reign. But freaking amazing, dude. Like I said on the other day, on your show, man, I've never seen a guy who's known so much trivia that you're a freaking beast, dude. That's all I have to say. You are a beast at trivia.
It's crazy, right?
I make the joke all the time. All this wrestling trivia knowledge, and I still get laid.
Hey, there you go.
Not there are so few kids out there yet. That's it. There you go. Yeah. And Virtue with the facts.
You can live your dreams, kids. Oh.
Virtue's a jobber like when Vito was Von Crust. Damn. Salty at Vito. Here we go. Good grief.
I actually expected Vito to challenge me at one point if we would have had
Where was that?
Right?
So Maybe he'll hop in the tournament here last week. You never know with Vito. He's always popping in.
Vito's getting into nature now. You know, he's going out doing the hiking trails and he's getting into cats and all that. So he's kind of busy.
Hey, you know what? More power to him. You know, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, he's seen your silver play button, Aaron, and he's like, I need cats. That's what I need.
Exactly. Right? More cats.
Whatever keeps the social media active, right? God bless Vito. He's the gift that keeps on giving. He really is. Anyway, I see Greg is highlighting people. Dude, please be in the tournament. Everybody come on in. Okay. What are you going to do? I love it.
All right. Let me put it this way. I will put out how to get into the tournament on my Twitter. So if you follow me on Twitter at Greg Cherrybrand, all one word, and you want to be involved in the tournament, let me know. Because I'm going to be reaching out to people specifically, and if the 16 spots aren't filled by then, I will reach out to other people. So let me know as soon as possible. Go to my Twitter at Greg Cherrybrand. I think my DMs are open. Send me a message. I want to get the strongest field possible. Because for me, it's all a challenge.
Later, Greg.
Well, yeah,
I got an idea. I'm doing the triple threat, but I got an idea for you, and I'm going to message you later.
Okay, sounds good. Where was I going with that? I lost my train of thought.
Sorry.
Which is good because I'm not in defense mode right now. But yeah, I want to get the strongest field because Mark almost beat me. Like Mark won that tournament and we went to overtime. So it's very. I'm human. It doesn't seem like it that I've held this championship almost 1,000 days to this point, but I am human. I am beatable. Jeff has done it twice.
You bleed when you fall down.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I remember that Iron Man match that you guys had. Oh my God.
I'm still exhausted over that.
I probably passed out for like a good half hour after that match.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, I feel bad for Aaron. He had to just like sit there. And
it was so intense at the end. Like I was like having anxiety issues at the end of that, even though I wasn't in the competition, just because of how close it was. Like we were going on for so long.
Yeah,
this is why we don't do the shows live, because you guys didn't see Greg and I. I mean, we were basically puddles with clothes on. It was just ridiculous how much we sweat, how much we were the whole. It's
how much we knew, because it was one of those things where Jeff and I went back and forth for an hour, and out of 101 questions that were asked, we missed 3.
Yeah.
Between the
together.
That's ridiculous.
It's absurd.
So, let me ask Greg this real quick. So, watching a Steelers game giving us a heart attack, or the 1 hour trivia challenge between you and Jeff?
About equal.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, when the other ball has the chance for a 2-minute drive against the Steelers defense, about equal. Maybe a little bit more to Pittsburgh and whoever they're facing. But
exactly,
it was intense either way. The Ruben match, I've said it a lot this season.
Yeah,
was probably the first time I thought I was going to lose, and 1,000 days was not going to happen. I just straight up didn't think it was going to happen.
Yeah,
but
we did that one early enough prior to the match where we were able to finally settle our heartbeats down going into the broadcast of it, because that was great. That was scary.
After that match, I stress ate a half a pack of Oreos.
He did. Yeah, he did. It's bananas. All right, so before we get too deep in here, because I do want to get this started here, let me go ahead and do what I wanted to do here.
And Cass has got to get prepared for his title victory later tonight.
I'm going to stay here until they let me in, so I'll be around.
Okay, good. Because
so great.
Got to bring home another one.
All right.
No,
so
go ahead.
I promised you special guests, and I'm not gonna not deliver here. So just let me make sure I get the right setting here.
All right, well, Jeff, I'm gonna go ahead and take my leave for SmackDown, but I will keep this on and I'll watch the proceedings as they continue.
Sounds good, boss. Let me just make sure everything's on. Audio's on.
Take care, everybody.
All right, Aaron, take it easy.
Greg, on behalf of everybody.
Greetings and salutations. It is your man, CD, the Fallen Angel, Christopher Daniels. I am currently in my backyard in Southern California, once again enjoying some lovely SoCal climate. And I want to take this opportunity to join the entire NoDQ Galaxy and congratulating Greg for reaching 1,000 days as the NoDQ.com Wrestling Trivia Challenge champion. Greg, congratulations. I'm not sure how many times you defended the belt. If it was more than once, awesome. If it was only once, that seems very small for 1,000 days. But hey, man, whatever keeps the title around your waist, that's fine with me. Congratulations. I'm sure you worked hard to gain this trivia knowledge that has kept you at the top of the mountain for as long as you have. So congratulations. Enjoy your reign, and hopefully the next 1,000 days goes as smoothly as the first. So keep knowing that trivia, keep learning those insignificant details, and I will see you later.
Hey, Greg Cherry, it's your Olympic hero, Kurt Angle. And I know that you're a fellow Clarion grad just like me. I also know you're on the cusp of reaching 1,000 days as the NoDQ.com Wrestling Trivia Challenge champion. Congratulations on all your success. Take care and God bless, my friend. Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
Surprise! It's Sarah, me, your voiceover gal. Greg, holy shit. You have reached 1,000 days as the NoDQ.com Wrestling Trivia Challenge champion. Hold on, I'm going to say that one more time because I kind of fucked it up. You have reached 1,000 days. You have reached 1,000 days. Can you hear that? 1,000 days as the NoDQ.com Wrestling Trivia Challenge. You fucking try. Wrestling Trivia Challenge champion. Wrestling Trivia Challenge champion. That's you. 1,000 days as the NoDQ.com Wrestling Trivia Challenge champion. Finally, we got it. No, seriously though. Like, how much wrestling do you know? Clearly the most. Do you know the most? And if HQ had just straight wrestling trivia, you would be a gazillionaire by now. You know, just adding, I'm just trying to think, if you won 30 cents a day for 1,000 days, do the math. I mean, shit, that's crazy. Congratulations and surprise. I'm so happy to be here in spirit, celebrating with you. You're a gem. You make my life better by asking me to participate in all kinds of stuff at your house, stuff in my DMs. I freaking love you. And I'm so glad that I'm helped out a little bit, at least with the voiceover stuff, and that I can be here, like I said, in spirit. So on behalf of the fans of Wrestling Trivia Challenge, myself, Jeff Meacham, we just want to congratulate you because this is quite the feat and you're an amazing person. So I hope you have a lot of fun. I hope you were truly surprised. Sorry, I just noticed I had a hair out of place because I'm vain as fuck. And I was gonna like jump in and do a surprise, but I didn't. So we're just said surprise. I hope that's surprising enough. And I hope you're surprised, and I hope you have a lot of fun.
Oh boy.
I'm not done, by the way. Make sure we got okay.
What are you
Hang
doing
on.
to me?
Hang on. All right. Mystery person, if you can hear me, turn your camera on.
This is the clean version because the last one is very dirty.
You're actually here, Sarah.
So embarrassed. So surprise again. You're probably already sick of the word surprise. But I don't have to be here in spirit. I'm here in the flesh. Yay. And like, let me do that look. Ew, my God. Hi. Congratulations.
Hi. Thank you.
Wow.
Good to talk to you again.
Look at what this guy drummed up for you. Holy cow.
Now, let me just say, since she's here, this was a collaboration. Like I have an entire Facebook message group that chipped in to get her and Chris and Kurt in on cameos. And I forgot how much of an awesome person Sarah is. I'm like, we all love Greg anyway. Let's just see if she's available on Black Friday. And sure enough, here she is. She's been Instagram story all day. God bless her, smelling like toothpaste. Gotta love her. But she is like, and I wanted to make sure that if I could, I'd bring her in. And the look on your face is exactly why I did it right there. Like, oh my God, I love it. I'm so happy.
So you must be feeling pretty good. This seems like it's a spectacular night. I'm really happy that I could pop in virtually. This is the benefit of all this bad stuff that's happening right now, is the fact that we can do cool stuff like this. So, how are you feeling?
I'm exhausted. Honestly, after doing this for obviously 1,000 days, defending the title 36 times, which means I got at least 300 trivia questions right about wrestling around there. It's probably more with the Iron Man.
Yes.
Yeah. I can't believe we're here. 2020 has done a lot of terrible things. So for me to have this moment is awesome.
Good. I'm so glad.
I'm not going to cry either. I see people want me to cry in the chat. I do have tears in my eyes, but I'm not going to cry. I'm not that type of person.
Oh my God.
Oh
You're
my
close to. He was close. I mean, I could see the emotion, so I think that's enough for me.
I'm definitely surprised. I did not expect Daniels. I did not expect Angle. I did not expect Sarah either. I didn't expect you to be here live, but it's cool. It's very cool.
Well, Greg, it gets better.
It does get better. Do you want me to do it?
Go ahead, Sarah. Go ahead.
Well, I'll just finish with the fact that I meant everything I said. You are a very special person, and I really do. It sounded a little weird the way that I said that. When you said the part about
when you said the part about the DMs, I was like, not inappropriate. I'm not one of those.
No, just kind, human conversations. Let me be clear. Now that I've listened to my words back, I'm like, I gotta really listen to those cameos before I hit send on them. Oh my goodness. But yes, no, I mean, in general, I enjoy every conversation that I have with you, and it's been a privilege to, be able to bond in the various ways that we have over the show, over this stuff, HQ stuff, life stuff, so I wouldn't just pop in for anyone. I'll just say that. So I'm very happy to be here. And I'm also very happy to present Jen, your wife, with a little special presentation.
You had a custom belt made. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome.
Yay! We did it, Jen!
Woohoo!
If anybody beats me for this, you're not getting it. Okay.
No.
I'm not sending it to you.
No, definitely not.
Get your own.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
So let's see. Big G's still here, so I want to bring him in. I want to be a putz and not have him be in the room because he's here waiting to talk again. So,
man, it took me a lot not to say anything to you, Greg, since we're fellow Steelers
Nobody
fans.
said anything to me.
Let me tell you about that one for a second.
Yeah. Jen, please fill him in on this.
Oh my God.
How long has this been planned?
2 months, something
2
like
months,
that. It's been
least.
forever, and I tell you everything, and I'm like, oh my God,
I appreciate the confidence you all had in me, first of all, to actually make it this far. Thank you. I didn't think I'd make it here.
Remember the box that showed up a while back and you asked her what it was?
Yes, and I brought it up and she played it off like I didn't think you'd remember about it. I was like, does that have anything to do with it?
I'm like, no, I might have ordered you a Christmas gift forever ago.
I didn't prod because
because you're a better significant other than I am. I would have been an asshole about it and been bugging.
Right? Oh my God.
Well, I definitely wanted Sarah to be here because she's been as much a part of this as any of us. I mean, she's been with us every show, every step of the way, and doing that voiceover thing. And from what Greg told me in other conversations, when this tournament starts, we get Sarah's voice again. So I'm happy. I'm excited.
I planned ahead. I was like, hey, can you record a couple different sets of rules? Because if I make it through all this, then I have a second set that I can just edit together a different video. I thought ahead. I didn't include the Greg Cherry rule, the rule named after me, to record because I'm a pup. Right. But it happens.
Well, I'll show you, Greg, later, and if people want to see it later, if there's enough demand for it. There was a second part of Sarah's recording where, had you tanked it, we would have. She was very, very complimentary. Well, I mean, it's still 1,000 days. Like, are you really a loser? Who gives a shit, right? I mean, come on. So
I think there were still many curse words in there. So I'm sorry.
I was laughing.
Sarah, for how often I listen to you and Mike do the podcast, I expect it.
Do we curse them? Do I curse so much? Oh my god, I'm such a.
I don't think you do. You not listen to the show? Do you edit the shows, or is that Mike?
Mike does.
Oh, there you go.
Poor Mike.
Yeah.
You know what's really interesting though? When I go on, like, when I'm hosting HQ, for instance, or anything like that, or improving something, I know how to turn it off. Like, I know how to turn that filter off.
Right.
But I'm not aware of how much in my normal life. I think because I can't do it so much, it all just comes out in the times that it's allowed to come out.
Right. Well, it's funny when I got everybody together and got the 3 videos. By the way, I did edit Kurt's also because he didn't manage to pause in between saying good or bad. Damn it, Kurt. So I had to work with it a little bit, but everybody in the room was saying, Sarah's was the most heartfelt and the most genuine. She has genuine platonic, let me be clear in front of his wife, affection for this man. Just
we've covered that multiple times. Nothing going on there. Just friends. It's okay.
But the thing is, I don't know how I haven't watched your other cameo videos, but you seem like you're off the cuff, and I love that. I just like people are paying to have Sarah Pribis in their video that she's. I'm just going to say what the hell I want to say because that's what's awesome about you, and we love you for that. So.
Oh, thank you. I was like, Sarah, you look rather unkempt. You should probably put more of an effort into that the next time. Also, lay off the spray tanner.
Oh my god!
Dang. Well, yeah. Remember this? I mean, we I get the videos together in the summer, so everybody was
prepared so long ago.
Yeah, everybody was either spray tanned or me. So there you go. So there's that. But we. Like once this 1,000-day thing became a reality in your head, Greg, I'm like, okay, I got to do something. And I got Jen together. Literally let me see who else. Let me just tell you who all got together on this. I'll tell you right now. Let me see. Members. Caitlin, Aaron, Big G, your wife, Jen, Virtue, David Diaz, Cindy, Chris Cass, TJS, and myself all came together and got the belts and got the cameos. And Mikey was a huge help as well. Let me not underscore Mikey's involvement at all. He was the primary factor in getting Chris and Kurt paid for. So let me just thank you, Mike. I know, Mikey, you have the major internet issues right now, so I'm sorry you can't be here live. That sucks. But thank you, Mikey, so much for being a part of this. And okay, now I can breathe. Greg's been sweating 993 for 6 months. Now I can breathe. Now that everything is there, you've got your belts. Sarah's here. Big G's here. And lest we forget our buddy from the Great White North, Lisa's here. Hi, Lisa.
Hi.
Sorry, I just want to get you in here. Sorry about that.
No, that's okay. Do your thing.
I did, which is why you're here. There you go. Off you go. Go for it.
Go for what? What am I doing?
Whatever you want to say to Greg at this point.
Oh, well, congratulations, Greg. You rock.
Thank you.
That's the general consensus of the evening, I think.
I love it. I absolutely love it. I think
there would have been a damper on it if Notre Dame would have lost to North Carolina, but fortunately that didn't happen. So good day overall.
Yeah, we were definitely. Yeah, I mean, we're sitting here watching the game, going, okay, if he's going to go in here with a surly attitude, that's going to suck. So luckily they pulled it off.
I don't know. We still got kind of an attitude, but that's a whole different.
Well, that's because the Steelers can't get a freaking break, bastards. So it's all good. Oh man, too much. But yeah, so now that it's funny, Big G asked, we have the tournament coming up, but what are you going to do for the next, until New Year's? Are you just going to, you've got that nice belt to, kind of do your thing around the house with now, right?
So. I mean, it will definitely be on display. It's a nice thing to have. It might seem like a little bit of trouble putting this tournament together and setting me up with a ridiculously tough challenger from the get-go,
right,
on the championship. But again, they're not getting this particular one because it's
right. Definitely not.
Yeah,
and just show how far back this plan goes. My logo on that belt is the old one. I didn't know we were gonna change. I know we can change logos halfway through the process.
Yeah,
but yeah,
it's fun.
But yeah, they got
looks good.
Yeah, very cool. I'm happy it turned out so well because once we got the order in, it's just like, okay, how is Jen gonna sneak this thing in the house?
Yeah, it wasn't snuck into the house. It came in a big box, and I'm typically the one who gets the mail. So I was like, what the heck is this?
She was he gets the mail. What do you do? I'm like, I don't know. Figure it out. What do you want me to do? Oh my god.
It worked out because he had like something going on that night that I was able to sneak it in.
That's fantastic. I dig it. So since everybody's here, and Sarah, besides your wonderfully dulcet tones on the NoDQ.com trivia challenge, which is going to go into a little bit of a hiatus here briefly, where else can we find Sarah Pribis out there in the worldwide web world?
You can find me on a very annoying commercial right now that's probably on your televisions.
Okay.
No, you can find me on social media at my name, which I guess is not in here because I did put in mystery person, but it's at Sarah Pribis. And yeah, although I've been kind of taking a break from social media. I mean, I did post today, but I've been on a slight hiatus, being that there's just so much going on. It's felt kind of nice to be present in my own life with my boyfriend. So again, don't worry, Jen. I have just in the other room. 10 years this next year, believe it or not.
That's crazy. Good for you.
To be fair, not to interrupt, to be fair, when I planned Luck of the Draw this past summer and also next summer, I invited both Sarah and Alex together.
Definitely did. Yeah,
yes.
He definitely did. Hopefully, one of these times it will be. Hopefully, this time it will be safe enough to do so.
Well, if Big G's wedding gets pushed back far enough, we can always do Luck of the Draw then for that weekend.
There you go.
The night before,
Yeah, that's up to Colleen. That's not my call.
Not
my wedding.
Yeah. That's Colleen and her parents. Let's not be.
Yeah. We're talking Plan B and Plan C right now. So
right. Well, you almost have to. Let me bring in one more person. He's waiting patiently. I just noticed he was down there hovering in the corner there. So, hello, simple man Noah Foster. How are you, sir? Cannot hear
I'm
you
doing
word you're
all
saying.
right. How are you?
There he is.
Congratulations, Greg, on your 1,000 days. I knew you could do it.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Very cool, man.
My goodness.
So, Greg, let me bring you. What happened?
She asked me if I was surprised. I was like, yeah.
So, mind you, we were at my parents' house this evening, and he was literally grilling me. He's like, is something happening? I'm like,
I don't
he's
know.
like, the way you shrugged, you know something. I'm like, do you think that maybe you're just paranoid and think that I shrugged and I know something? Yeah, maybe a little bit.
I was still on edge from the game. Like it's like, okay, they just went up 2 touchdowns. It's like, okay, I can calm down a little bit, slightly.
Yeah, he is. Greg is very much like my son, and that surprises are not. No, he doesn't do. No, he's.
I like surprises, so this.
Oh,
is
okay, good,
awesome. Like, I mean, the Rumble's my favorite event, so obviously I like surprises.
Very true. Very true.
So yeah, this was unexpected. I did not expect any of this.
Well, the belt looks good on you.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Hopefully it stays here for, well, it will, because the tournament, and I don't defend the title for like 4 months.
And yes, if somebody beats you in the tournament, we'll find a way to get them a Jack Pacific or a Mattel belt. We'll figure out something.
You know what? Aaron can send him one of these.
There you go.
There you go.
Because funny story. When I won this title the second time, Aaron said, I'm going to send this to every person who wins the championship. That was 2.5 years ago.
Look how worn
Nobody's
out
won
that
the
is.
title since, so he's only had to send out this one. But
Well,
it's like
almost
falling
everyone.
apart.
I still don't have the nice fancy one that you have.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
It's falling apart. Can you tell? It's falling
Yeah.
apart like at the seams. I've worn it so
Yeah.
much.
Well, it's sitting on your desk collecting dust because it's not going anywhere. So
That's true.
Well, your wrist
There
has
you go.
gotten bigger with your brain.
right.
There you go.
Well, in addition to his awesome knowledge of trivia, lest we overlook his amazing graphic work, because if it was not for this man, I wouldn't have shirts going out left and right. Lisa got hers today, right, Lisa?
Yay. Yes, I did.
So I'm gonna throw the graphic up. I apologize for the lack of modeling people. There's two decent looking people in this shot, and neither one of them is me. So, but we've got Demetrius Mania shirt.
That's
We've got
amazing.
the entire Demetrius Network library of shirts is there right now at teespring.com/store/Jeff Beecham Network. And I cannot understate enough how awesome it is that I have my own line of shirts. It's bonkers to me that I've got my own shirts, and my own network has its own shirts. It throws me off. So I appreciate everything you do, and I knew that I wanted to do, and we all wanted to do something really special for this, regardless if you made it or not, because we did. I mean, to be fair, we all agreed. Chris and Kurt and Sarah and myself. Okay, we better prepare just in case. But either way, the belt was going to be there because nobody's going to touch 993 days. It was not going to happen. So
No.
that belt was going to be yours, no matter if we sat here in stunned silence or overwhelming joy, which we are right now. So I think my Christmas shopping for the Cherry House is good.
Yeah, I'd say
that. Well, I mean, you can have a Jeff Beecham wearing Santa hat to put on display if you want. I mean, I got I don't know what I was saying, but I just, it's like Sarah said in her video. We all love you, and we're so happy for you and proud of you. And just, it's been a crazy ride to be on this entire time with you. It's just bananas that it's become this thing. But it's too cool. I love it. So thank you, Greg. Thank you for taking the reins that Virtue and I started down the track and just running for the freaking end zone with it and staying there for almost 3 years.
Again, when I joked 60 days in, I was longest rating champion. It was kind of tongue in cheek, but
it became a trend. It just kept on snowballing and snowballing and snowballing, and it's been a journey.
You just kept rolling down the mountain, man. You just follow the momentum.
That's it.
A little bit.
So
I did not pull a New York Giants quarterback and trip close to the end zone.
I love you for that.
Oh Lord.
I think only a couple people in that room got that.
That's okay. But that's
Yep,
okay.
that's okay.
And I'm not one of them.
That's all it takes. That's fantastic. I love
okay.
that. That makes my day.
Oh,
I can't stand those jerks. Anyway, so I had a graphic to put up because Mikey asked me a question in the chat room. So just bear with me here. See if I can stall here. No, it's not what I want. What the hell is it? Hang on. I know. We're live, pal.
I actually probably have to duck off to do dinner, but I'm going to say one more big congratulations. And I hope you have a great rest of the show. And, you know where to find me, Greg. I'm talking to you. Everyone else, I don't know. You can find me too if you want.
So Sarah, we've got our Tuesday night host, Statboy Mike, asking if he can send you a Statboy Sports Bar shirt for Christmas. And I said, I don't see a problem with that. She's into more than just wrestling, more than just trade. So sure, why not? But I will get with you on. I'll get with you on Instagram later. We'll
Sounds great. Sounds great. Thanks so much for
being here, Sarah.
Me to this. I'm really happy to have been a part of it, and you're awesome. And all of you guys are awesome for being here too. So everyone, stay safe. Happy holidays, and
you too.
Have a great rest of your night. Okay.
Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah.
We appreciate
Take it easy.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
All right. Let's see. Where's this? There it is. That's what I wanted. I want Greg here. And I want, We'll leave Big G up there. We'll put Noah up there. What the hell?
That's fine.
I don't care.
That's fine.
And my phone's probably going to die in a little bit anyway. Because again, all I wanted to do, Greg, you and I think you're like maybe the third personality I came to know in Team NoDQ since being part of this little family 3 years now. Our shared passion for game shows and wrestling brought us together, where you had me on as a wild card spot to take on, Mr. Wrestling with Regret, Brian, in the Wrestling Trivia Challenge. And I was humbled to be a part of your 1,000 day on your road to 1,000, taking you on directly. I'm also glad I didn't take a goose egg in either of those wrestling trivia challenges. But overall, again, I just want to say you're a great guy, you're a great friend, and congratulations on your success. May it continue. I look forward to one day meeting you too for a luck of the draw.
Yeah, Noah, we will get it done. I mean, the love of luck of the draw, hopefully once all this COVID crap is done, we will make a no DQ version happen. It's going to happen one way or another.
I will drive down personally.
There you go.
I got Greyhound. Greyhound will get me anywhere. It took me to Toronto. Don't think Greyhound won't take me to you.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's probably a lot shorter drive. Yeah, probably a lot shorter drive.
Right. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, let me see. We're about 5 minutes till when I was planning to be done, but I'm having fun, so I would.
Yeah.
But,
I'm just having a good time. I'm gonna be here till my battery dies.
Sure,
it's almost 8:30 on the East Coast, and I haven't eaten dinner yet. So,
oh jeez.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, let me. All right. Well, Noah, any last words before I, quite frankly, get out of here?
No. Jeff, keep doing what you're doing, man. And as always, I wish the best with you and your network. Let's talk wrestling again sometime. I think I'm also going to leave and enjoy some sweet potato pie. Take care, gentlemen and lady.
Love it. All right, Noah, take care. Have a good night, brother.
Y'all do the same. Bye-bye.
All right, Noah, take it easy.
All right, Big G, any last parting words for your fellow Steelers fan who are still waiting for the game?
Hopefully we can watch the game on Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Again, Greg, congrats. I mean, like I said, you're a beast at this. Better be bringing that belt to the wedding, brother. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, if you want to pose with it, that's fine.
If that's the only way I'll get to that,
you know that's not a wedding gift, pal.
No.
No.
Other than that, man, it's been a great ride. I was one of your victims in that rain somewhere. So that's it for me. I'm gonna go catch SmackDown now. Jeff, it's always good being on with you. Lisa, it's good seeing you again, hearing you again. And that's it for Big Baller G people. See you guys.
Take care of
next time.
yourself.
We'll see you someday, G.
Yep. Take it easy.
All right. Very good, sir. Lisa, my dear friend, who, much like Greg, started out as a fan of my crazy stuff and Aaron's crazy stuff. What are your parting words for the champ, my friend?
Congratulations. I mean, I don't. At this point, it's all yours. I don't think there's anybody out there that's full of as much knowledge as you are. And enjoy it. I mean, the belt looks good on you, and just congratulations.
I love it.
Definitely bringing this on the show on Wednesday. That's for sure.
Oh yes. And I'll rewind for the next however many episodes we go. Forever. All right, Lisa, thank you so much. Enjoy SmackDown. I don't know if you're going to come or not, or your son is, but have fun. I got an invite. Didn't feel like going tonight because I got stuff to do. So
Yeah, no, not tonight.
maybe for Raw, I'll actually get in there. We'll see how things go.
Just watching it on TV, sort of.
Yeah, I find it's kind of a pain in the ass to do Thunderdome because you're getting the freaking talking head. It's like, okay, I don't know. You kind of just watch the show.
Well, my son likes doing it. He thinks it's really cool sometimes, but he doesn't like being told who to cheer for, what to do. I think that's why he got kicked out the last time.
Well,
he was
I think
just
I got
doing
kicked
whatever he
out
wanted
on
to.
Sunday last week because I was just talking over the whole thing during the kickoff show. So we're done with you. Bye, click. So, okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
I want to stand by my damn self. That works too. So anyway, thank you, Lisa. We will see you probably see you Monday for Talk Wrestling. So
Yeah, maybe. All right, we'll talk to you later.
Talk to you soon, ladies. Bye.
All right, bye.
All right, let me get the logo back up there. That way I get the make Aaron happy.
Yes,
dude. So official. It's been official for about an hour because it stopped airing about an hour ago. Tell me where you're at.
I mean, this is a thing of beauty right here to have my own. I wanted for the longest time. I was like, the Intercontinental title is like a nice representative, but it's like, it would be nice to have a custom title. It seemed like a pipe dream, honestly.
Right.
With the way the year has gone, but I mean, it looks good, doesn't it?
I am glad it turned out as well as it did. I was
when it came in.
Yeah. I made her do that box and show me.
You remember the night you went to poker and I was like, oh, Jeff called me to just see how things are going. We haven't talked in a while. And I was on the phone with him for like 2 hours the whole time you were at poker, and he called to see that.
Part of it was the fact we needed to talk because, like, every once in a while you just gotta talk.
Too,
but a good part of it was I want to see details. So she's shit with the phone to freaking scanning the belt. I'm like, oh my god, it's so awesome. So I've been sitting here for months.
So Quizlemania, Adam Blampier. I got my custom here.
Yeah, baby.
Beautiful.
It is. The Greg Cherry brand logo's on it. NoDQ, the Jeff Meacham Network, the old one is on there.
Yep.
So even if this reign does end, I got this.
The point is, whether the reign ends after the tournament winner or not, you've got the 1,000, man, and nobody will ever take that away from you ever.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what this last hour was about.
Yep.
Because I've been, like I said, I've been dropping the hints in. I said the phrase special guest and kind of perk your little dog ears up and Scooby, it's kind of, but I knew I wanted to get Daniels because that's your guy.
Yep.
And Kurt was suggested to me because of the Clarion connection. Okay, that makes sense. And by Jen, of course, because Jen just like, okay, if we're gonna get Camus, might as well go for it,
Yeah, I figured Sasha wasn't gonna happen because she was like $400.
Yeah, no. I
assumed as much.
I momentarily thought about that. And I'm like, I don't want to ask that much of that many. So
yeah,
but I did, man. I mean, Sarah luckily is for as awesome as she is, her cameo price is very underrated. So that was awesome. But like the more we've been on and on, it's like, she's such a friend of the show and such a huge help to all of us. I just, hey, what are you doing on Black Friday? She goes, not really anything. If Thanksgiving is one of the others said, well, hey, if you're free at such time, and it's been a freaking coordination trying to get her into the damn room. Like the last week has been back and forth conversations, so it was awesome. But I am so glad to have been able to help have Jen and everybody come together and do this for you. And just it's no exaggeration. And I'm probably going to piss off everybody else who's ever sat next to me or next to me on screen. You are my favorite co-host I've ever had. You are one of my favorite people ever. You both are. I love you both to pieces.
Now you're going to make me cry. Don't do that.
Well, good. No, well, it's just us and 38 people. It's okay. So
yeah, just that it's not going to stay on all 3 channels for as long as people want to watch it.
Dude, no lie, we had almost 100 people in it. I was like, oh my god, that was awesome.
Well, you know what? When the tournament comes around, we're going to do all the matches that way. We're just going to stream it that way and do a post game the same way. And
no, I mean, it's one of those things where we've got Aaron's branding anyway, and it's like we're going to be interfering with any of his live streams on Mondays, Wednesdays, or Fridays. So Jen, thank you so much for everything you did for this. Like I can't even process how much I owe you more than I ever did before.
It's all good. We'll talk later, hon.
Absolutely, love.
Oh boy.
All right. So yeah, it's just you and me and 33 people. But yeah, you are just the like everybody before was a friend. Like, and they all, I knew co-host number 1, because of Aaron, and he and I were we were, and we'll never be what we were ever. Lee's been my best friend for 22 years, and that's special also. But dude, you came into my plane of existence because of being a fan. I don't take that lightly. Like I still sit here. I go, I'm just this kid from not even Santa Clarita, Canyon Country, California. And I've got fans, and I've got people that want to hear what I have to say. It just, I can't process it. And the fact that you started out as a fan and now you are you are by far the best thing to come into my podcasting career as far as people. And I treasure everything that you've contributed and everything you've brought to my heart. And just, I want so bad to have moments like this with you. And I'm just so grateful that we were able to pull this off underneath your nose. I'm so glad we got to get you.
I appreciate that. Like I said, I like surprises. I didn't expect all of that. I didn't expect Daniels. I didn't expect Angle.
It was so hard to keep it because we all know Sarah's not the quietest person, so it's hard to keep that under wraps.
But we love her anyway.
But it was awesome. It was great. Mikey is messaging me, so I can see what he. Just make sure here. Dude, Mike, if you're still here, you can come on in. I don't know how you want to.
You can come on in, but the champ has got to eat. Okay.
right. Yeah. Just if you're gonna make, I mean, because like you said, you're. Go ahead.
If you want to keep the thing going and talk to people about it, go for it.
Oh no, so, I gotta go too. To be honest with you, I just want to make sure that.
Let's wrap it up. So
yeah.
I can
all right.
1,000-day championess.
All right. Well, I will stall for a couple more minutes to let Mikey come in. I mean, like I said, Mikey, your data stream is nice. So if you're able to come in, great. But if not, to everybody that's watched the last, when did we start the season?
We started the season shortly after WrestleMania, I think.
Okay, so the better part of that's April, so it's so the better part of 8 months.
Yeah.
Like, thank you guys for watching the last every other week for 8 months. Thank you to everybody who made this 1,000 days, happen and the road to 1,000 be so dramatic. And to Ruben, you're the top seed besides the three of us because you're crazy. To everybody that stepped up the last 3 years, almost 3 years with Greg as a champion, we thank you. We thank Aaron for the platform originally. And for the continued branding, which I mean, it's right there. So, we are the NoDQ.com Wrestling Trivia Challenge. So that's who we are. And, that is the question on everybody's mind. Will Greg hit 2,000? That's the key.
I'm not worried about that right now.
Yeah.
We enjoyed the 1,000.
Yeah.
And after the tournament, well, actually with the tournament, because I'm writing all the questions, the work will continue.
Yeah, if you hear a loud sonic boom in the Oil City, Pennsylvania area around midnight next Friday, you know why? Because 1,000 days will be a thing. So again, we thank all of you for being along for the shenanigans, as we always say on this channel, on Dads in particular. So thank you to everybody who has been along. We thank you. Stay tuned, Adrian. We are glad to have you along, brother.
Yes, it was an honor to have you, brother.
It was, man. It was cool. And Colin's ready to get ahead of himself here.
Okay. Wait till next Saturday to tweet that. Okay. All right. I'm still not actually at 1,000. That's next Friday. Wait till next Saturday at the very least.
Seriously, 7 days is a long time, y'all. Just pretty seriously. But for the champ, Greg Cherry, the Pennsylvania Sensation, I am Jeff Meacham, the West Coast Professor, the host of Wrestling Trivia Challenge. We thank you all for watching, and we will see you next season. And in the meantime, don't forget Sunday, the NoDQ.com Year End Award nomination show. So stay tuned for that here on NoDQ.com. We thank you all for watching. We will see you guys next time.